Posse, Aunt Lou here, and today we are going to be showing you how to make instant popcorn on the cob.
Oh, we're having a whole lot of fun.
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome.
Holy moly! Hi, welcome back to another edition of Cooking Chris's Dishes with the good old boy.
And Aunt Lou.
And today we're showing you how we make instant popcorn on the cob. This one's super simple, this one's super easy, and at the end of it, we're going to have a little bit of fun.
You're going a little bit faster.
That's because this is one of the quick videos. But at the end, we're going to have a little fun, try a little taste test on something different from the recipe just because I was at the store today getting the ingredients and I had the thought.
Oh no.
I had a light bulb moment.
Oh my
and then
goodness,
I realized
you had a thought.
we didn't need light bulbs, so I got some other stuff instead. But this is what you need for corn on the cob. You need corn on the cob.
Really?
The recipe on the blog calls for 6. We have 8 because, well, corn was on sale this week. So just put them in there to make sure that they fit in your Instant Pot. They won't fit like that.
Oh.
You have to lay them flat down.
Oh, I thought
because otherwise they're going to stick straight up in the air. Nope. Just toss them in there like that. And then to go with that corn, you need 1 cup of water. That's it. Right in there. Right over the top, on the side. Doesn't matter. It's going to steam itself in. And then you put your lid on.
Did you plug it in?
I don't remember.
We've had these problems
She's
before.
plugged in, and then my beautiful wife says that you cook your corn on a manual setting for 5 minutes under high pressure with the warming feature off.
How many?
5 minutes.
Wait. Oh.
This is the fun part where we try to figure out how to use the Instant Pot.
Steam? Is that what it means?
Okay.
I don't know.
5
I've never
minutes.
used this one. High.
High.
Oh.
You're going the other way. 5 minutes.
5.
And the warmer's off. That's good. Now hit start. Now, in 5 minutes, she says that you lock the lid, you seal it, set the vent to seal. When we set it to seal, we'll set it to seal. Otherwise, it's not going to go at the end. And then while that's going for 5 minutes, this won't take 5 minutes. This is going to be really simple. Let me grab this bowl, because we're going to do it all in this bowl right here. You need 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. That was half of a big lemon.
Yep. I got to eat the other half. Yum.
No wonder she's such a sourpuss. You need 1 tablespoon of chopped fresh chives. You could use freeze-dried if you want to. We've done that before. You need 3 tablespoons of, and I always want to say cilantro. That's if you're making a Mexican dish with corn. This is not cilantro. That is freshly chopped parsley. But that does sound good. And then 1/2 a stick or 1/4 cup of
butter.
Melted butter. And then all I'm going to do is take my handy dandy stirring device, also known as a spoon, and mix it up. And that is it. Now when the corn's done, when we come back, we're going to toss some of that corn in here, but not all of it. And we'll show you why in just a minute. In fact, we're going to do it in 3, 2, 1. And we are back with some cooked corn. It's already been vented. You want to twist that off of there?
I can twist this right way.
Yeah, it's backwards from like you would unscrew some. So crock pot, a little different, but hey, it's good stuff. The corn is cooked. That's all you did. Took 5 minutes under pressure. It should be completely done. Now, the recipe, like we said, is the butter and the lemon juice and the not cilantro. See, I did it again.
Uh-huh. You're going to have to try it with cilantro and let us know how
I'm going to have to know. Anybody ever had cilantro on their corn? I want like Fiesta corn. But it's not even Parmesan. Parsley! Parsley, right there in the bowl. And all we're going to do is you want to take your, maybe a couple of them at a time, and just kind of give them a toss. Coat them in that parsley and butter.
Now, Cris also has a crock pot recipe for this as well.
Yes.
And believe it or not, I have never had either.
I will do a couple more like that in here.
Oh, because you
just
got
toss
4.
them. And then the other 4 cobs of corn that we got, we're going to do a little experiment because I know that this tastes good. I've had it many ways. Last thing I want to do, let's slide these out of the way. That's the secret. You're not supposed to eat them yet. Is I'll take just a little bit of salt It's a little bit of kosher salt. Of course, you know, salt's good stuff, but it's also going to give a little bit more of a crunch. I'll clean that up later. And then this is good stuff. Let's go ahead and try this.
Okay, well, let's cut one in half so we don't waste any, because we've got, woo!
That one that tried to get away. Probably not the right knife to do this with, but...
No, not even close.
I'm not a conventional cook, so there you go. So this is with the parsley and lemon juice and butter and salt.
Seriously.
And holy moly.
Yeah, do you have corn holders?
Yeah, my thumb and my index finger. It's good sweet corn for the first part of it.
Right.
Second part is it's really sweet. It
really
cooked it all the way
juicy.
through. Yeah, and it's really juicy corn. So that is good stuff, okay? Now you know. That's the way we do Chris's recipe on the blog. But sometimes I like to get a little crazy. A little cuckoo.
You.
And I want to try some new things. Try some weird things. That's how you get good stuff. That's how you know what you want to eat. So I'm thinking corn, seasonings, like we use parsley and lemon. Why not try those popcorn seasonings like you get, like you shake in a bag of popcorn? And so I thought I'd try it. This might be a total flop, and y'all might be shaking your head going, I can't believe this dummy's going to be putting this stuff on his corn. But
that's what Chrissy's saying right now.
she is. She's like, you're going to do what? I got to try just to see. We might have stumbled onto something new here. So I've got cheesy caramel corn. I've got Nacho Cheddar, because it's mine. Nacho Cheddar. I've got garlic Parmesan.
I think that one.
I think that's going to be really good. I'm a big fan of Parm. And then, of course, being the man who loves bacon, bacon cheddar. So I'll grab a plate.
Okay. Here, why don't you grab a couple so we can have one to kind of set these on out of the way.
There we go. Remember which one's yours and which one's mine.
Trying to keep them away from each other.
And I will...
Why don't you go ahead and get all these out so they can start cooling down just a little bit.
Is there a little more? Let me get that parsley out of the way there.
Yeah.
And I don't want the parsley on there. I want this to be unadulterated.
There you go.
Big word, y'all. Corn. There. 3 and 4. And then, so that, you know, we don't have the Lady and the Tramp, and I'll cut those in half.
Yeah.
You're a lady.
You're a tramp.
That would make me the tramp. Alright.
Woo.
Hey, run away, corn!
This corn does not like you. Aw, what happened to that one?
You're naked there. Alright. And 4. And now, that was trying to run away. We're just going to redneckify it, which means instead of tossing it in butter,
just do one at a time. Like, you know what I mean? You sound like Darth Vader.
Those are hot.
Oh, the butter's gonna run off.
3. I have more butter.
You butter.
Just to soak. Oh.
You knew it was coming.
Oh, the puns. Here comes the puns. They're so corny.
Ah.
Oh.
Corny to my ears.
I'm out. I'm done. Just one. Alright. So, we'll get these all buttered. Watch me suffer through hot corn.
Aww,
they're really hot.
Sorry for Mikey.
Everybody on 3. Pity party on 3. Go on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Aww.
Thanks. 2 to go.
I may need a Sugar Princess and Carb Queen crown, but I think you need a Diva shirt.
I would wear it with pride.
Yes, you would.
Alright. There we go. Buttered corn. So we'll start off with which one? Which one you want to do first?
I want to try the garlic parmesan really
Alright.
bad.
Garlic parmesan comes first. So...
Do you see that some of these say on the top, try me on veggies, pasta, and chicken too?
See? It's possible. So we'll do just a little bit of the parmesan on top. Okay, garlic parmesan corn.
Alright,
3, 2, 1. Oh my god.
That's awesome.
Holy moly!
That's good.
Okay, I can't fill myself up on corn. I have more corn to eat. Okay.
Here, you have a plate and I'll have a plate.
Okay, we'll just put that plate over there because it's been tainted. So you think we're bad about running through paper towels? You don't see how we run through paper plates. Okay. Next test. Which one? Gosh, that's really good.
That is really good. It's almost sweet.
Well, the
but
corn.
Like and tangy. Like I don't know. It's a really good combination.
That is savory.
Yes.
Garlic,
Yes.
garlic and Parmesan on top of the sweetness. Like, okay,
sweet and savory.
I am excited about that one. What's next? Not bacon. Bacon's last.
Okay. Well, let's try the sweet with the sweet. The cheesy caramel barm.
All right.
I know that was your original.
That was the one I was excited about because I talked to her about this recipe. I'm like, what do you think about caramel corn on the cob? It sounds good in theory.
Why not?
So,
let's see.
This, they didn't have straight up caramel flavoring, but they've got this cheesy, was it cheddar caramel?
I think it was just cheesy caramel. I can't smell it over here.
Oh, wait till it gets up to your nose. All right. Cheesy caramel.
Wow.
Corn on the cob. 3, 2, 1.
Kinda.
You know, in theory, that was going to be really good. In reality, it's meh. It's not bad.
But it's not garlic parmesan.
No.
Because it's a sweet on top of a sweet. You know what I mean? But
I
it's
was thinking.
Got a little bit of salt in there.
I was thinking it was going to be like caramel corn, like you would get like at the movies.
No.
It's not bad. It's just not.
Not my favorite.
I didn't blow my hair back like that last one. Okay. So now we're going to do Nacho Cheddar. Here we go. Nacho Cheddar, corn on a cob.
So is nacho cheddar, is that like a little bit spicy? Or
No, it's like Doritos.
Okay.
Nacho's like a, I don't know, it's just good. Well, on Doritos it's good.
Right. Okay,
We'll
let's
try
give it
it.
a try.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
I don't like it.
It tastes like liquid Doritos. That's different. It's not bad.
I don't like it.
I don't know. It's growing on me.
I'll try another bite.
See, again, that's definitely savory.
We need drinks out.
A lot saltier than the last one.
Very much so.
Alright, get that out of there. And now, bacon and cheddar.
Bacon.
Because I've yet to see anything bacon doesn't taste good on.
Right.
So let's try bacon cheddar and just see if it's any good. Bacon.
It is going to be hard to beat that garlic parmesan. That was pretty good. Don't you think?
That garlic parmesan so far is the best one. But there's always hope, because there's always hope when you have bacon.
Right.
Alright, cheers.
Tink.
Yes.
Really?
Oh my gosh, yes.
It's better than the nacho cheddar and the caramel, but not even close to the garlic parm.
It tastes like bacon corn. Oh my gosh. It only gets better. I'm so happy right now.
I'm going.
I'm happy because Luke came up to visit.
Say what?
When the Carb Queen comes to town,
There the real reason comes out. Is this one?
we get to eat some really cool stuff. It was fun to experiment.
Give me some more of that garlic parm.
Oh, here you go. And while you're doing that, I will say, hey, if you like what you saw here, especially me picking corn out of my teeth, down below, give us a like. Also, if you have not become a member of the Crock Posse,
What are you waiting for?
come on!
Oh, shoot.
Okay. She likes it a lot. Don't snort it. Just eat it.
Wow. That was a
Click
lot.
the subscribe button, become a member of our Crock Posse, and if you want to know as soon as we put something up, click the little bell next to it. We call it the ding-a-ling, and you will know immediately when we put something up. And whatever you do, laugh often,
Eat good food.
and speak life. See you guys.
Bye.
I'm going to clean this thing off. It's good.
Easy, killer. That took hard and slow.
What? Now, that was completely inaudible. I can surprise no. Okay. Whenever you're ready.
Hey guys, today we're going to show you how to make instant popcorn on cob.
I'm having a whole lot of fun. No.
Dude!
That's
Tell me that's not recording.
That gets cut. Okay. Okay. Get out of my kitchen.
If you want to see the latest, click on the left right here. If you feel like subscribing, click on the right, my dear. And if you think we're funny enough to send us money, click the Patreon.